I know you are from
Very,
another.
very good,
I
very
know you.
good.
Uh, uh, thank you.
Keeping
Thank you
busy.
I know very well. Um, yeah, let me rather not waste more time. Let's shoot straight to the presentation of the day, and we'll see how many people comes in after. We'll keep watching. Let me do a quick introduction, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for uh, making it to this brief meeting today about EasyBot. Some of you have been bothering you about this EasyBot, and I'm glad that you finally made it. And I want to be honest with you, I truly appreciate your time, and I appreciate you uh, lending us your ear, because I believe that this could be something that beneficial to all of us, right? So I'm not going to be long. I want to do a quick introduction for guests. We have Susan Pachelsda, who's my mentor, in one of my mentors in the field of crypto. I actually was introduced to her by the partner, Mr. Brent, right? Some of you know him, some of you don't. So yeah, I met Brent through videos, in some and on reviewing different projects that come, crypto projects, that some of them are dodgy and all of that. So he will do these reviews. So like I previously said, he did a review on one of the projects that I had invested in. And after that, I wanted to know who's this guy and how did he know that this project was a dodgy one. Yeah, well, our relationship started there. So through Brian, I got to know Susan, and both of them, they are partners. They've been in the field of crypto and forex trading quite some time. I think for years. I think it's more than 10 years, Susan, if I'm correct. Yeah, they've been doing this.
Yes, yes.
Uh, they are heading a number of projects with some uh, different groups that I'm following them now. So I know that we are busy. We with Endotech, the Easy project. Now we are busy with what is this? Blockchain sports. There's another big project that we are busy with, blockchain sports, and
Yes.
now we,
Yeah, and it's closing up. We're closing that out this week.
yeah. So there's this EasyBot. I've been doing EasyBot for more than 2 years, and yeah. So these are the people that I really trust their judgment when it comes to analyzing projects. Because all the three projects that I've just mentioned, uh, they are great projects, and no one is really complaining or crying or something of that sort. Everybody's sailing easy with these projects. So they have an eye for this project. They have their expertise. I don't know how they manage to, vet these projects, but they will tell us maybe someday. So without wasting time, I have invited them also to come and share with us about EasyBot as one of the projects that I have much confidence. So I want again to emphasize to say the most important part is for you to lend us your ear. Then the rest we can have our chats later. And maybe ask questions, Q&A at the latest chat today. And then if there's anything else that you would love to discuss, I'm here and organize the take it. So I'm going to give the platform to Susan to continue this presentation. The platform is all yours, Susan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Linda, and thank each of you for your time today. I'll turn my camera on to say hello and greet you. Thank you for your attention, and we will go straight to it. Now, to answer one of the questions, Linda, that you said, I don't know how you do it. Well, Bren and I comprised our knowledge and our experience, and I think all of you can agree that some of our best lessons are learned through challenges and obstacles. And it's up to us what we take from each of those experiences and how we move through them. And so, Bren and I individually, and then together when we decided to partner, made a choice to take the lessons from that. And it really, we had heartfelt moments of feeling bad for people that got hurt from programs that they were either misinformed of or just didn't know. And so we wanted to be a resource for people like yourselves. And since we learned how to do our due diligence and sift and sort through what is reliable, what is long term, what is dependable, and because of our experience and our presence, we were able to get to the people behind the projects and get to know them as people, as far as part of the risk mitigation and the dependability of a program, who's behind the company, who is going to ensure that it is a viable product and that it does what it says it does and provide the service, then we can offer that as a communication channel, just like we're doing today, and share what we know from behind the scenes. So that's a bit about the how, Linda, and the greeting to each of you. So today we will do a high level overview. Who is behind EasyBot? What is EasyBot? And then Linda has an amazing recording with Mohammed, the CEO and developer of the strategy behind EasyBot, that each of you can watch, and that'll make more sense once you have this quick overview. I'll keep it as short as possible and then open it up to each of you for questions, if that's all right.
Great.
Excellent. And apologies, Bren, my incredible business partner, wasn't able to be with us today because we were both in other meetings, and I quickly freed myself up because it was our mistake. Linda had arranged this with us, and it wasn't on our calendar. So uh, you're with just me today, and we'll dive in. Can you confirm, Linda, that you can see my screen now?
This is clear.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And so we are talking about EasyBot. You're going to discover your path to personal financial freedom. Before we dive into the details of EasyBot, let's talk about crypto adoption. It isn't coming, it's already here. So you see some examples here of mainstream news. For years, as crypto technology was advancing and coming to play, the question was always arising, is cryptocurrency here to stay? And that's no longer a question. It is very prevalent. El Salvador just launched its website to track its national Bitcoin treasury holdings. And El Salvador isn't the first country. There'll be multiple countries taking on cryptocurrency as a part of their treasury and make commitment to make it accessible and feasible for all sorts of operations. $105 billion electronics giant Sony is launching a Bitcoin exchange. And here the US government transfers 4,000 Bitcoin to Coinbase. So it's very prevalent. And this image portrays that, um, sometimes we follow the masses and we wait in scarcity when it's low with the questions of, uh, should I? Should we? Is it here to stay? And then we miss the lower prices. And so missed opportunities uh, don't need to hold you back. You can absolutely start today. And so with EasyBot, you're going to find out how uh, EasyBot makes crypto easy. It's a revolutionary way where people around the world, anyone can access it and use a safe and consistent way to earn crypto profits. It is automated, fully automated, where you're trading profits continue to grow without you having to figure out when to buy, when to sell, and it's a tried and proven strategy. We have been with Mohammed and EasyBot since before the launch and right through the launch, stayed connected with him all along. I should have added some pictures of us in the office with him. Maybe for the next one, I'll show you some pictures. We have some video clips of us meeting in the office with him as well. So you, in turn, get the benefits of professional level trading, a strategy that's been proven through all market conditions without having to learn it yourself. And here he is, Muhammad Ali, founder and CEO, and also the strategy developer. So the EasyBot strategy is set as default, and you can go ahead. It's so simple to set it up. You can just go ahead and plug into that. You don't have to be an expert to trade like one. Then you also have the option. If you do know how to trade and if you do learn how to adjust the settings, the strategy, unlike many other bots, is completely transparent. So all you have to do is make a selection to turn off the default, and you can see what the existing strategy is and make any adaptations and customize the settings as you see fit. For advanced users, we must say. One of the things that we absolutely love about EasyBot, and I know that Linda, definitely this is where his confidence lies, is that your trading funds remain in your own custody. 100%, you always have that control of your funds that are trading because they're in your own exchange. It is built for profitable trades only. So more than 99% of the historical trades have closed in a profit. It's very rare that a trade will ever close at a loss, and the loss is very, very tiny. So in volatile market conditions, you don't have to worry that you're going to take a huge loss in any one of your tradings or really any loss at all. It's completely automatic and watches the market for price changes in nanoseconds. So multiple times in every second, it is watching for any price changes and it'll make multiple trades. You'll also see some quiet times where it doesn't seem to be trading, and that is simply because the price is not changing on the currencies that your bot is trading. But as soon as it does, it sees a trade opportunity, it will take it. And then as the funds in your trading allowable budget for each individual bot grows, the strategy is taking that into consideration and it's compounding. So it is literally automatic compounding in real time. As your account grows, it's trading with that same volume. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. So what you can see here is Albert Einstein. We always like to really give credit where credit is due, and he is the one who used this philosophy. He's the one that said this quote. So here he is with the graph. You can see in the orange, it shows over time it grows exponentially higher than the blue line, which is just simple growth. When you take into consideration that the principal, that your core trading amount is also being traded, which in this example is using principal plus interest, you can see that that orange line over on the right side is significantly higher, almost twice as much as the blue line. So your benefit of putting your funds into trading that is automatically compounded is definitely into your growth benefit. We saw this for ourselves, and we have examples that we can share for sure. The strategy team was actually created within a market drop where there was a group of people using the same bot as Mohammed, and they got stuck and their funds were locked in and they weren't able to make any profits while the market was going down. And so because the strategy was born within that condition, and he's made multiple enhancements since then, we have seen real world examples of how the strategy is set to be able to still create profits within the market drop and you don't take any losses. There's also an extra strategy within the default strategy that you can set an allocated amount that will bring you even more profits during a large market crash situation. Here's an image, and Linda can share the live page with you that where these real-time results are showing on live account examples. In this example, the total trades closed were 26,652. It was started in May 19th of 2022, and you can see the profits that were earned on each one of the coins. Mohammed is definitely an advocate, as are we, of diversification. So you never know which currency, which coin, which pair trading will be the most productive, create the most growth in any given amount of time because they all have slight differences in moving. So having a portfolio that's diversified over multiple different currencies will often give you the greatest benefit. And in this example, Matic was the winner with the greatest profits. But as you can see, there's quite a few shortly there under that delivered a significant amount of profits as well. Disclaimer, past results are not a guarantee of future performance, but we have a plentitude of examples to show that it is a reliable and the probability is high that the results will continue to perform. Here's another example where 27,540 trades are closed. After 141 days, the profit on these examples is 1,811. And each one of these bots was started with 500 USDT. There is a specific Bitcoin Ethereum bot, and this allows you to grow your Bitcoin holding. There's examples and demonstrations of how trading with this currency can, over time, can be a greater growth than if you were just buying and holding the Bitcoin in specific. And this is relative to any cryptocurrency. Now let's talk about that point that we said where your trading funds remain in your custody. So we'll give this this slide here demonstrates the distribution of funds. On the left side, it shows the cryptocurrencies that are connected and available right now: Binance, KuCoin, Kraken, Coinbase, and BitGet. Your trading funds stay in whichever of those exchanges are of your choice. And then it connects via API, call it a digital handshake, and it's a secure API in that the only IP address, the only accessible address to communicate with this digital handshake API is the specific location of the server of the bots. So that's an added layer of security. It can't be connected to or intercepted by any outside source. And then your bots that are connected, as you can see on the right side, is where the funds go. The only time that you put funds into your EasyBot wallet hosted on your EasyBot website or on the EasyBot website connected to through your dashboard is for your software subscriptions. You'll deposit the amount of fund to cover that, and you need to have an underlying amount of somewhere between 20 and 30 USDT equivalent or USDC, whichever currency you decide to deposit, and that covers your software service fees. Just like any exchange, any swap, even when we use our debit card, our credit card, there are transaction fees. And so that is the fee that you need to have for for your software service fees for each trade. When you have that fund in your account, the bots can trade. So you just need to make sure that you have a balance in your wallet. That's the only amount of your funds that is accessible by EasyBot. So hopefully that makes sense. And the support with EasyBot is exceptional. So there is a very uh, detailed, very full knowledge base where you can search for your question, your area of support that you're looking for. And then they have multiple regular weekly Zoom supports. If there is something that if you have a question or an issue with your account that requires one-on-one assistance, they'll just create a separate room for you and make sure that you get the help that you need. And otherwise, it's an open question and answer support, as well as a ticketing system where you can create a ticket and get email support. So exceptional, dedicated support system for sure. So to summarize, reshaping the future of crypto trading where you have a 24/7 around the clock every day of the year, stress-free trading. If you're using the default trading, all you need to do is check in on your dashboard, make sure your bots are running, make sure you don't have a notification that something has stopped your bots, consistent profitable returns, profit. We have multiple instances of proof that it profits during the up market, the sideways consolidating market, and the down market. As we talked about, your earnings auto compound because the strategy is set to continue to trade and take into consideration your growing trading account. You can withdraw your profits at any time because you have 100% custody of your trading funds over in your own exchange. And there's no experience needed. You can just use the default strategy if you choose and just go ahead and watch it. You can learn as you go. And then some people over time have gotten comfortable with the default, watched and observed how it's been trading, and then they will set up a bot or two or three and do their own customization. That is all up to you. And having the convenience and the freedom of choice is definitely a benefit. Super easy to get started. Literally 3 steps. You connect and fund your crypto exchange. That's the API connection that we're talking about, and there's step-by-step guidance for that. You select your subscription. Of course, you need to fund your EasyBot wallet in order to pay for that. And then you set the bot to trading. And setting up the bot is very easy with simple video guided steps if you need assistance. Now let's have a look at the subscriptions and your options and what they mean. Starting with the starter package, and these are all of these amounts are the annual fee. They're billed annually, so you pay once and you're covered for the whole year. So starting with the starter at 100, it goes all the way up to the VIP plus of 1,495 and some options in between. So we'll talk about the differences, and you might actually just want to take a screen capture of this so that you can have it to refer back to, not try to remember. And it's also very easy to get to from your dashboard. Once you're logged into your dashboard, you just click in the upper right section, upgrade, and it'll bring up this screen so that you can make your relaxed and informed decision. So going to the difference with the starter, you get access to trade 5 bots and 1 connection to an exchange. The software service fee is 0.4% of closing trades. Then on to the advanced for $250, you can trade up to 10 bots you can make two connections. So in other words, you can diversify and have two different exchanges if you want to spread your funds out over the exchange. And your closing trade software service fee is 0.3% of the closing trades. Then up to the Pro, 25 bots, three connections, software service fee of 0.28%. VIP, 995 per year, 50 bots, four exchange connections, and extra VIP one-on-one support. Then the VIP, 14.95 USD or USDC a year, 0.2% for closing trade software service fees. You can trade as many as 150 bots, five connections, and one support. So completely your choice, whichever package makes sense to you, and you're not fixed at any particular package. You can upgrade at any time. So choose the best option for you and make sure that you're not spending money on a subscription that you could or that would be better for you to have trading. So that's that's that. I'm just going to let people in that just joined. Welcome to those of you joining. This call is being recorded, so you can go ahead and watch the recording. And so that's it for the overview. I know I went through that really quickly, and that was intentional so that we could go straight to hearing from you, your questions that you may have. And also, just as a reminder for those of you that joined in between, Linda does have the recording of a call that we did with Mohammed where he goes through the strategy itself in great detail. So that would be a valuable video for you to watch. Any questions? And Linda, is there anything else jumping to mind that you want me to cover?
Oh, I think on my side, Susan, I covered. Let's just open up the door. Anyone who's got a question, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay. I'll start first by greetings. Good evening, Susanna.
Hello.
Thank you very much, and everyone. Oh, so, Miss, I have I think a concern which I think it might benefit many people inside inside the meeting here.
Okay.
Let me just make the point. So, basically, if I may ask, let me say this is my first time joining the meeting, and obviously, according to the way things are, it seems like many people like have been uh, enrolling with the meetings and so forth. So, for a new person who just joined us today, what are the aspects can you advise on based on to believe whether this board works or not? Because of like what I know basically per se is that some people they've been recruiting people out here, and their recruitment based it was mainly based on their site, which means like some people they will create a site and create the platform of their own fraudulent crypto and then scam people about it. You know what I'm saying? So like as for me, because of like so far the reason why I believe is that I've realized that the EasyBot it is like it's just a bot on its own, but it has no site whereby like it sell crypto and stuff. So meaning that um it made me to believe much on it. Hence today, like I'm part of it. So for someone of which he has just joined, what other aspects can they look on for them to believe that this one it is here to stay, not a manga business or like a scam kind of way thing.
Yes, yes. If I understand your question, so somebody new just coming in, um, what can I share that would help them build their trust and confidence from from this moment. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, correct.
Yes. So there are a few things, and I touched on them throughout the overview. So it'll make more sense now that we're coming together. And thank you so much for bringing that up, because ultimately it's you, it's the new person that you're just coming in that we're really speaking to. Of course, anyone that wants to deep dive and really uh, take their discovery to the next level as they make their decision, definitely we're here for you as well. But our compassion goes for the new people that have either seen so many opportunities come and go, heard stories about so many people being hurt. That's we're always sharing not just words, but actual proof that this is not that. That EasyBot is here to stay, and you'll find that throughout all of our message, because that's our focus for everything. We will not share something that we know is unlikely to stand the test of time, to be reliable, and to stay around. And so I just now shared a link in the chat. And for anyone that's listening to the recording or can't get to the chat, I'll speak it. It's easy to remember and type into your browser. It's easybot.info/performance. That's a link that you should save, because there was two screens in the slide presentation today that were screen captures from that website. It shows in real time these bots that have been running over time. So it's showing you the performance over time. So that's number one, is you have a past proof of concept, proof of performance to see that how long it's been trading and the successful trading results that it's done. We didn't have that in the beginning, so we had to solely rely on our due diligence and our getting to know Mohammed himself, so the people behind the project. And of course, we have been working with uh, trading bots and trading strategies and systems. So, and I'm a Forex trader um, by um, by learning of my own accord. So that, allows me to be a little bit more, or actually significantly more analytical in that. So having a look at the strategy itself and seeing that it works. So just to discern that, and for both of those reasons, um, Mohammed, the person behind the project, this is his whole focus. This is full time. He shows up every week on a live corporate update and performance call. So he is basing his personal reputation on this. He is overseeing, he's a strategy developer, overseeing the company, and this is his life's work. And he's not hiding behind a camera, hiding behind the computer. He is fully transparent and publicly present. Those are always good signs that it, I mean, there is no quick cash grab to be done anyway, because each member's trading funds are in their own custody, in their own exchange. So there is no funds for the company to grab. The only way the company sustains itself is by delivering a viable product, because that's the company makes money when people pay for the subscription and successful trades are closed. So, in other words, when you have a situation where the company only benefits when you, the customer, benefits, that's when you're set up with a good situation. So, a lot of the here today, gone tomorrow, quick crypto cash grab companies, they rely on new people coming in. They do not have a viable product that when the only time the company wins is when the customer wins. They do not have that. That's their missing piece. And that is really the golden piece here that we have with EasyBot. So those other opportunities, they make money from the subscriptions only. And you can tell right away out of the gate that those are that because maybe 3 minutes of the presentation is on whatever the product may or may not be, and the rest of it is all towards the rewards plan, the commissions, what level to get in, et cetera, et cetera. And as Linda pointed out in our call last week, we don't even talk about the fact that there is a referral plan. We talk the entire presentation about the product, the strategy, benefits for you, and Mohammed. And it's important to know who Mohammed is and how dedicated he is, because he is the strategy developer. And he's, in fact, he just let us know about a month ago, he's got another tweak, another adjustment, an enhancement for the strategy that he's testing in the background. And he does this, he tests it with his own funds for a long time to make sure if this is a good idea. Previous change that he did increase profits by as much as 33%. So he's always working at enhancing it. So he'll wait until he's absolutely certain, and then he'll be implementing that next enhancement within the next probably 4 to 8 weeks. So I hope that answered your question. Happy to answer it
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
or different perspectives, or whatever, because it's very important.
Oh, yes, thank you
Just
very
to,
much. And ma'am,
just
actually,
to
per se, just to add on it, I think those who are concerned, I don't know if I'm correct by saying this, but I think those who are concerned, because of now, right now, I'm on the website, ne? I'm actually I'm on the internet and trying to search for people like to be able to confirm on. I think they can search Muhammad Omar Ali EasyBot, because of he's here on LinkedIn. I can see, and he has about 3.4K followers, and also like on X, which was Twitter, by Muhammad Ali at Muhammad EasyBot. Yeah, actually, like there's much more information I think people can be able to rely on. And again, it's been I see that it's the behind MLM, which the behind MLM.com companies EasyBot Securities. It shows that EasyBot security fraud tied to US through 10 times crypto traders. So I think that 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 information on the internet can lead people into believing in it. I believe so.
Yeah, just to add, guys, one of the things that I did personally, I followed up EasyBot for over 2 years. So, and one of the good things that made me to have more confidence in this project is I always encourage that there's meetings, support meetings on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I actually attended the meeting just now before we started with this one, and the meeting is still on. So I attended these meetings like for about 3 months, trying to learn about this project and to get a feel of the project and to get the questions that people ask, you know, and the support issues that people are dealing with every day. So to me, it gave me that confidence that one of the things that I love about this is they are not emphasizing their affiliate plan. There is an affiliate opportunity there to do recruiting and all of that. But one thing I love about them, they never emphasize that. They are always trying to show you how the bot works, how the bot makes money, how the bot takes trades and all of that. They are open with that information. And Mohammed comes in every Saturday. He does some kind of report with
Yes.
his community, where he will show you which coin is performing how and all of that. And one other thing, you can verify these things, these trades, with your own what you call wallet exchanger, your wallet exchanger, because whatever is happening in your account, your EasyBot account, your trading account, you can also go back to your personal account, your wallet, and see if really this money has been withdrawn for trading. Is it being traded, and these profits are there in your what you call in your wallet, so your exchanger wallet. So all these things are verifiable. They are there in your face, so there's a lot of support and lot of what you call evidence that this thing is a true trading software. And you know what? I was talking to these guys a couple of days ago. They are traders as well, and they were telling me, look, we have looked at this board, this EasyBot of yours. We love it, but it's not making great profit for us. We know such and such board, such and such board, where we are making so much, we are making so much, and all of that. And my answer was very simple. My response was very simple to say, I know there are millions of these boards, there are thousands of these boards, but what makes me to fall in love with EasyBot is two things. One, uh, EasyBot, you will still make money even if the market goes down. And I've seen people who traded before I even started. There's a guy by the name of Vincent. He did a video showing that he was making money even when the market was going down, when everybody was crying. Vincent made a video to say, look at this board. I'm still making money even when the market is going down. So one of those things that made me to say, look, man, there must be something here. When everybody else and everybody's board is failing, this board is still making a profit. So there are many reasons that made me to believe in this board. And I'm trying to save time. We'll talk about this some other time. Back to you, Susan.
Just as you're talking, I'm bringing up examples of exactly what you're talking. And so here is a markup of one of our bots during the crypto drop. So this particular pair, it was Uni and USDT dropped at this time 71.16%. And when it came back up, as the as it does, as they do, they make big moves, and that final trade made 8.4% in profit, but the whole trading section closed with a 20.9% profit, even though it came through a drop of more than 70%, which is absolutely unreal. And to what Linda was saying, you see every single trade that happens with the bot in your EasyBot back office, and you can compare all of this data. So it's the price that it was purchased, the price that it was sold, the time, the amount, and you can see all of this also in your exchange to double check that. So it's got total transparency. It's it's absolutely viable and provable that the bot is doing what it shows it is doing. So
Sure.
yeah, just to support everything that you said. And there's multiple examples of drops. This one is Ethereum Classic and USDT. Again, greater than 70% drop. Here's the example on the screen of when it came back up and the profit, and then it shows side by side. So the bot, as I was mentioning, the bot can make profits during down market, of course, during an up market, and in a consolidating market. So here's an example of a consolidating market over 10 days, a 3.6% profit. Even so, even on a sideways market, the bot makes funds. And here we go. You can see the Matic section or session. Matic dropped 81.54%.
Hey,
Unbelievable that it could make profits during a greater than 80%. 12% profits were made during this drop. And then as it came up, it closed with a 4% profit. So the total profit in this session, even though it withstood a greater than 80% drop, was 16.2%. Unbelievable. There's no other bot that does that. And so as it's making trades with the up and down during downfall, it's setting aside a percentage of the profit of each one of these trades. And by setting that aside, it brings this average price down. And this is where watching the recording with Mohammed as he opens up the whiteboard and draws out the strategy for you. This is where watching that after this will make sense. But this white line that you see here is the moving average. And so it starts with the initial buy, and then those bits of the profit all the way through these trades that get set aside, set towards this. And some of the trades, it's 90%, and some of the trades, it's 50%. So the other side of that, either 10% or 50% of the profits go directly to allocated to profits. And then the other set aside moves this average price down so that the session doesn't have to wait for the market price of the currency that you're trading to go to return all the way up to here for it to close in profit. It only has to meet this moving average. And that average, it keeps on coming down to meet the price of the currency that you're trading. And so that is the genius part of this strategy. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. And one
And
other
then
thing I love, so
here,
somebody recruited me.
not to look overwhelming, but this is just an example. I'm sorry, Linda, I'll go back to you right away. This will just take one moment. But here's an example. Um, I only did it twice because it takes a bit of time to put all these lines on here, but it's just an example to show. So each one of these green lines, which in this section, when there was a lot of movement here, it's there's so many tiny green lines. It looks solid green, but there's 945 trades that were made in this session. But it's just to show you how transparent it is. Each trade can be dropped onto an actual chart and marked up, and you can see the moves that the price action made on the currency, and you can see it matches with the activities of the bot. And so this is really, truly proof of concept because I took all the data and dropped it onto a real live chart on, you can see it's on TradingView. Go ahead, Linda.
Yeah. I was sharing this testimony that somebody recruited me on Facebook and they wanted to show me their board. Yeah, I was open to see what that board does. But the only thing that I had a problem with that board is doing wonders. I can bet for that. I saw what that board can do. But the problem is I need to be an expert to trade
Yes.
with that. I need to know how to set those parameters and all of that. And I said, look, I'm just a newbie in this game. I don't even know where to start in setting all these things. So I'll be setting myself for failure. So what I love about EasyBot is that it's preset standards, preset standard. I just, it's hands off kind of trading. I just set it in and then let it do its own thing. I don't even have to worry what parameter does what and how this is that. I don't even have to worry about that. But for expert, that's what I said. For expert, with EasyBot, again, the advantage is you can still use EasyBot and set your own parameters and set all your strategies and design your own strategy using EasyBot. So it's still flexible for people who are expert traders. And I encourage people who are expert traders to look at EasyBot and see what you can do with it, because at least it will be combining two strategies now. Then you can excel even more with this software. So that's what I always say. Yeah.
Absolutely. And very well said, Linda. And some of the like we spent 6 years working with Forex trading softwares, and the comparable relevance to this story that I'm about to share is the strategies. So some aggressive strategies, even in crypto bots, aggressive strategies will look very impressive in certain market condition. So the market condition that strategy is built for, but there is no aggressive strategy that can withstand a market, a large market drop and make profits, as well as make profits during an bull run, as well as make profits during a sideways market.
Right.
Those strategies work until they don't. And because they're aggressive and they don't have the risk mitigation in place, then when the market behaves differently than the strategy is built for, that's when the losses happen. And there is no losses here. So that's another benefit that we can prove again and again and again, as much as anyone needs to hear it.
Yeah, awesome. Any other questions, guys, before we can close? We still have 5 more minutes.
Mr. Pirin.
Sir.
Yeah, I have like actually per se, like all the information I've heard, like they're very, very, very much informative and very much convincing, to be honest. Like, and yeah, actually I want to like to know basically from you, ma'am, actually so basically, if like for in future purposes, kind of say, if someone want to like tap into crypto space, what are the aspects a person should look at before like taking decision? Like, let's say like not about the board, let me just say in crypto world, basically per se, to see whether something whether a program it is legit or not.
Sir?
Mrs. Sana?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, actually per se, I was directing the question to you, like about what other aspects a person can look on to, like whether to believe or to see whether the program on crypto is legit or not.
What other aspects? I'm not I'm not sure like, a new perspective from what we've already been sharing can can prove the legitimacy. So help me understand what else you're looking for. So we talked about
Okay,
Mohammed, person behind it.
okay,
Linda gave some examples of, seeing that he's present on social media, he's real. I
yeah,
quickly showed, well, Linda was talking about pictures of us, and there's so many more. There's videos of us with Mohammed in the office in Dubai. Examples of strategy, sessions, closing, and profit. There's also the live performance page to watch. It updates in real time, easybot.info/performance. And then the examples of how every single trade is completely transparent. You can see it in your back office and also compare that is what also shows in your exchange. So that all of those prove the legitimacy of the strategy, of the bot, of the company, and of the person behind it.
okay. Basically, like
Yeah.
I thought maybe like there's something because of like let's say about the banks, ne? For the bank, for you, like for someone to know whether the bank it is legit or what, there's an FSP number, and there's certain numbers with like or registrations, like or something like of which. So like I was thinking maybe like in crypto world, there's something maybe like a person can look onto, like maybe if I can search this, and if this program has this number or has this a certain objective objection of which like uh it legitimate, it reflects the legitimate
Oh,
of the program.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably find the company certificate of existence, the EasyBot, if that's what you're looking for.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, please, I'm like I'm not looking for me basically. So, Mr. Zan, please don't get me.
Yeah, you're thinking for other people. I understand
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, because of like like actually, let me say in my contact or my surroundings, basically per se, like there are many people who have been scammed before, and of which like for the matter of focus, or like of attention. Here in the in the meeting, it's all about the board. You get the point. So like many people, they've been introduced to certain things like individual, of which like people, they've been focusing on their platform only. So I was just trying to get to people to believe that I'm actually per se, but the board has nothing to do with the crypto market. The board is only working on the benefit of actually per se, the board is just offering a service. I was just trying to to come there so that people can be able to know, like, even in future, maybe someone can come and say is because of like what, you know, how people are. If people see more the catch in the same program, they will always find a way of scamming other people using the name or using the techniques behind the program. You get what I'm saying? So now, like, I just want, like, maybe to give people some measures of which, like, they will focus on whether to tap on them on the crypto, or maybe to consider a program like similarly to this one in future.
Thank you, Tebza. Thank you, Tebza. It's very difficult, man, for to vet these projects sometimes, and to be sure if this project. We've invested in a lot of projects that had certificates. Some of them had fake EC certificate, and and all those things. So it's very difficult. Some, they do have these certificates. They come to you with the registration of this and registration of that, but they still scam you anyway. So it's one difficult space for me. I look at such simple things, like, for an example, does this project make sense to me in terms of how they make money? One of the things I always say, if it does not make sense, if it's too good to be true, then it's too good to be true. Simple as that.
Yeah.
How they make money, if it doesn't make business sense, don't even start. Most of these projects are just what is these things? Get rich quick, your affiliate. They are based on affiliate marketing and all of that. If you recruit and recruit and recruit, you can tell that, okay, the money comes from this, because you can't really pinpoint exactly where the money comes from. So most of them is basically there. But at the end of the day, it's not easy to tell. You just need to, somehow use your own discretion, and do your own due diligence, and convince yourself in the process. But as for EasyBot, for me, honestly speaking, I know how they make money. That's why we are not even promoting the affiliate marketing. I love that about them. They are more emphasizing on how the bot trades, and they will show you how the bot works and how these things, this bot functions. So that gave me more confidence to believe in EasyBot. All
And
right, ladies
and
and
from the
gentlemen.
perspective of preventing other people or companies from creating opportunities that would hurt people, we have to leave that to the regulatory bodies. That is out of our control. We can't prevent those opportunities from popping up. But what is in our control, and part of what I was sharing about what Bren and I chose, we made a personal decision to be advocates because we know how to discern. Then what is in our control is creating awareness. So telling the story and demonstrating uh, either proof of concept, proof of real opportunities, and sharing that. So we're doing our part as far as creating awareness, but we do not have the ability to control and stop other companies. It's more so about education and awareness, which is really why Linda decided to. That's where Linda had the trust and the confidence to start following Bren, and then how we all three of us got to know each other is because of that. So it's about finding someone or an organization that you trust. And then
Yes.
here's a bit more proof if you'd like. Every video that you see Muhammad on, this is his office. You see his
Yes.
background. It's the same chair he's had for the whole 3 years. This is his office background, and here we are in the office with him. So, he's not in some hiding out in some remote office, just, behind the scenes. Everyone is welcome. You go to Dubai, you're welcome to meet with him in his office. So here's, examples of here we are. This was the first time we visited the office, and we were there for, I think, 2.5 months. So we were in the office multiple times during this particular visit. Pictures that I shown earlier was when we were there just a few months ago here in the spring. Hope that helps.
Yeah, it
His
does help.
office, the open office for all members and leaders that want to visit. He is transparent and not hiding behind the scenes for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there are no more questions, I think we'll have to close now and allow everyone to go and digest and we'll take it. Are there any one more question? No questions. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for finding time to join us today. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your ears just to listen to what we had to share. And we hope that you.
I have a question.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
Is it regulated? Ne?
Is it regulated?
The EasyBot. Is it regulated? It's more like a broker, or can you please explain me on that part? Is it trustworthy?
Absolutely. And here's the thing, all of the exchanges that your trading funds will be in custody of, the only exchanges that will ever be connected to EasyBot will be regulated, registered exchanges, and that's where your trading funds are. Your trading funds are not in EasyBot. So you're working with only regulated and licensed exchanges.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. And Mohammed does a lot of his own due diligence and building the relationship and making sure that it's a good exchange to add before he even connects the exchange to offer that exchange to work with.
Sure. Thank you, Cosmo, for that question. You choose
Great
your
question.
own exchange you want to work with. It's up to you. I'm using Qcoin. And I'm happy with Qcoin. If you want to use Binance, you can use Binance. And Binance is actually is the biggest exchanger globally. So it's up to you. That's where your funds will be. Your funds will be kept in Binance. You'll be trading them from your own wallet with Binance. I don't think Binance would have given them a platform to this kind of a partnership if EasyBot was some kind of a fraud project. So that's one of the conflicts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Linda. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Susanna, again once more, and I truly appreciate what you did for us, man, throughout. And I'm hoping for more projects in future. It's just a pity that I might miss what is this one? Blockchain sports. But I'm right behind you, and I appreciate everything that you do for your community. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great and wonderful night. We hope to see you again next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.